What's up, guys? How's it going? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. It's Legitsky, and today I'm here to do a commentary on a Standoff 8v8 multi-flag gameplay for you. So this was actually a gameplay between the bad guys and a Blacklisted / Digital Gangsters hybrid team. My team was myself, Avoided, Vegas Odds God, Ounce, VividBunny, Cuaty, Steven, and Infection. We were up against sSwell, Sieges, Rozay, StarrFoxx, Amplicity, Pure HAVOC, Inzanely, and Feast. So here we go. Off the rip, nothing new. We're gonna throw those nades over, trying to blow off their hog and maybe get a kill. So I'm rotating towards rockets now. Our hog actually does get away pretty safely here, but Avoided gets splattered by the hog, so that's kind of unfortunate. Now typically I like to split the camo and rockets between our teammates, but you know, since Avoided died there, I figured I would get the rockets and the camo collectively, but it looked like Steven snuck away with that laser. Now, since we have laser and their hog's blown up, I'm going to push pretty aggressively here and try to get these guys in a man-down situation so we're able to pull a flag. An easy rocket kill here on HAVOC, and then get the double kill on Amplicity, look over to Feast, who is cleaned up. So, I'm looking for that shotgun. I thought I saw one. Looks like it wasn't there. Looks like the last guy is crouching here on the trip rock, and Cuaty cleans him up. Now, I'm going to position myself here on their rocket rock because this is actually one of the best places to be when you're playing aggressively on Standoff. It's really no different than Standoff 4v4 Slayer. You want to position yourself on the enemy team rocks when you're pushed up because, realistically, you have this massive wall of cover that you can back up and down off of, adjusting your height, your positioning, and it's really, honestly, the only place you want to be when you're pushed up this aggressively when you're trying to set up. But since it's flag, we're not necessarily trying to set up. We're more or less trying to get some kind of leverage before we push in and try to get a pull. Now, because we got the pull, I decided to leave my position there, and it looks like we're pulling that flag through pretty easily now, and it's going to be on our side and ready to be capped. Now, because we all died there for that flag pull, these guys are going to be pushed up pretty aggressively, so we have to get them off our side. I dropped down after outBRing Feast and get back into our base, grab the sticky grenades, make that a habit to grab the stickies, and I'm going to look over to our VR rock. Looking back over to our brute shot. Now, it looks like they had a hog going, and I'm going to throw nades over just to blow it up. Kill Pure HAVOC, blow up the hog, and then, don't know what sSwell's doing there. Yeah, I'm kind of milking my life here. So I have no idea what sSwell was doing there. Wow, the guy was not paying attention, I guess. That was kind of weird. I should have been dead there for sure, but I gladly took the trade because I did not want sSwell leveraging himself in our butthole with that bubble shield. That sounded really bad. That sounded really bad. Anyways, put shots down on Rozay, clean up your HAVOC, and then I die again. So, I'm kind of going 1-for-1 right here. Looks like these guys are pushed up pretty aggressively on our brute shot, and Avoided is kind of milking his life here. Doesn't end up getting the trade, so I know where these guys are at. I know they're going to push, so I'm going to just kind of crouch off my spawn and wait for them to get in here. They're clearly going for a flag pull here, so they open our butthole gate, nade over, sieges, he burns our drainer. I don't know where the other guy went, but since Ounce got that pull, Ounce, by the way, being a very clutch, very aggressive, objective god right now, just pulling flags left and right, has managed to pull their flag and kind of disrupt their setup. These guys are running a hog, which is kind of annoying, and I don't know when laser's going to be up because Steven grabbed it, but I do trust that he timed it, so it should be up, honestly, within the next 10 seconds or so, I want to say. If you pay attention to Standoff spawn times, because the flag games are 20 minutes long, when everything respawns on a relatively static timer, everything's going to be up around 1650, 1350, 1050, all the way down. So, as you can see, that laser was up. I grab it. I narrowly get away. My teammates have my back here, which is really great. And I'm going to pull back with this thing for the time being until I figure out what's going on. So, I'm looking over to their rocket rock, and I get a laser shot off on HAVOC. And I know that hog's blown up, so I'm kind of watching my back here. I tend to be a bit paranoid in BTB because there are 8 people on the field, and they could pretty much be anywhere at any given moment. Even one guy flanking out of the 8 is enough to disrupt the setup, so it's important that you play very carefully. So, get a couple of very nice laser kills here. Going for the 4th one on Feast, and then the flag at this point is pulled through their butthole and pretty much out the door. So, I'm shifting my attention here since we're pretty much dead in the bubble there. My teammates are going to spawn on camo and push over pretty aggressively here. Kind of just putting down shots. I'm really not going to push because I have this laser in my back pocket. I'm watching what my teammates are doing, kind of trying to figure out what they're doing here. So, we got this last laser shot. I'm going to burn it on this hog because I hear it. I think that's the wisest move here. I always save a laser shot for the hog. That's pretty much my #1 rule with the laser on standoff. Always save a shot for the hog. Doesn't matter when it's up, if it's up, none of that matters. So get a nice rocket kill on sSwell as he goes for the counter cap. And since we're focusing on the cap here, I'm going to bubble this flag. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I'm going to go for the I'm going to save this bubble. I'm going to try to decide what my next move is going to be. So put shots down on StarrFoxx as he's pinched by their trip rock. Melt Siege's here, who's really weak. Now I'm trying to stay alive. I'm about half shields. I nade sSwell, and then I get a 3-for-1 rocket for the overkill. And I get the Killing Frenzy, drop a bubble here, milking my life, clipping that because it was kind of funny. And because I'm able to live here, I'm going to rotate back, get control over their BR rock, and maybe trying to sneak a pull on the bubble shield that the enemy team has laying there. So go for it, grab it. Kind of burn it here a little early. Didn't want to risk anything. I didn't think it was really worth it to die there. So clean up Feast. Still positioning myself really, really aggressively and annoyingly in their bubble. I got good nades on Sieges. He backs off. I'm not really keen on cleaning him up. I'm trying to just stay alive, and I kind of die through a bubble in some way, shape, or form. So having being dead here, there are currently a few people dead on my team. We're currently 4v8, so I'm going to stay alive here for a sec off my spawn instead of just running out straight into the middle of the soup. I see that bubble shield up, kind of ignoring it right now. I figure I want to keep these guys pinned for a bit. Notice that sSwell is going to goose over. Now, this is a strategy he employs a lot. When playing against sSwell and BTB, you have to keep in mind that the guy is going to hard focus the objective and kind of beeline it whenever he can using vehicles. Now, does this always work? No. Does it have a chance of working? Yes. So I guess the guy was playing his odds. Now, I respect it because he got the pull, but I elected to ignore him because I figured they would have no way of getting that flag out further than our front door. And now, once again, we're going for that counter cap. Cuaty's grabbing the flag, running it through the butthole, and kind of losing my shots here. Gonna kind of wait around, see what the enemy team's gonna do here, kind of adjust for their positioning. I challenged Rozay there, but he gets a good nade on me, and he kills me. Now my teammates are pushed up on my original position here, and they're pretty much flooding their front door, going for their control room and their front door. Now, our flag is pulled out past our front box, and that's a pretty easy place for us to recover it, but at this point, there's really no reason to do it. I'm going to go for that laser and just kind of peel back and get a couple kills here and there. This game is pretty much winding down. I mean, we've pretty much got their flag out still, and we're probably going to be able to get a touch here at some point, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to just focus on suppressing them and making sure they don't get a hog running. Now, I see a vehicle pushed up there on their camo. I'm going to peek over and try to figure out what exactly is going on there. I didn't quite glance exactly what it was, so could be a hog, could be a goose. Always want to keep one eye on that camo and one eye on the front of their base. So these guys are all spawning up in their attic pretty much, and I'm going to let them shoot me. I don't really care. I mean, they're not going to be able to kill me here unless I really aggressively peek. So I'm going to look for that hog, somehow hit the wheel and kill one of them. Kill sSwell as well. Haven't missed a laser shot yet. Let's see if I can go 8 for 8. Got it, baby. And we capped the flag for the 3-0 win. And that is a standoff 8v8 flag gameplay for you. So this game, I had 24 kills, 13 assists, and 5 deaths. So positive 19 with a 37 kill contribution. I pretty much popped off. I played pretty well. My teammates did really well as well. Infection ran the hog really well, and my teammates had a great team shot and objective focus. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Did you like this gameplay? Do you like BTB? Do you like me? I hope you like me. Maybe you don't. Just let me know. I'll catch you guys later on the next upload. Either way, later.